Hey guys, welcome back to Kayla's Home Crusade. It's another week and another video. I really hope you guys are having a fabulous week. I had a very busy but very wonderful week myself. When I woke up this morning, I came upstairs thinking I was going to have to do the usual and get the kitchen, living room, and dining room back in order before I started something else, but it was done. I was so happy. This never happens. So when I came in and everything was clean, I just was wanting to squeal. That meant I could start tackling something I really needed to tackle now. This is my little pumpkin soap holder and my cinnamon apple soap. I love it. Those are my leaves. I got them from Hobby Lobby. And this wreath, I put that there on purpose to hang over the microwave because, again, it's still broke. So I'm reminding myself not to use it and go for the little one on the counter. This is my floor mat that I got for fall. And again, I got that at Hobby Lobby. I really do need adult supervision when I go to that place because I want everything and anything that's in that store. Now, my dining room was clean, too. I was so happy. I have a few school papers I got to sign for my kids that are on the table. But other than that, it was clean. It was taken care of. And that is my beautiful black vase and a beautiful fall arrangement that my mother handmade for me. I absolutely love it. She does such a good job on those things. She really is talented in that area, and I love it when she makes stuff for me. So that was a really nice surprise for this week. I just absolutely loved it. And again, the place was pretty well done, and I didn't need to do anything. And the living room, oh my gosh, the living room was still not destroyed. That was the best thing. I just couldn't believe all three rooms were clean. This is my little glass pumpkin I have, my leaf candle holder, and my I can't remember what scent it is, but it's from Bath and Body Works, and it makes the whole house smell like Cinnabon icing, which always makes me hungry, but I love the smell of it. I just absolutely can't do anything but love it. This is what I want to tackle today, this eyesore right here. Every time I come up the stairs and I enter the living room, this is what my eyes are drawn to, is this eyesore of a bookcase. And if you remember, we're all living in the top part of the house, so the bookcase became the DVD holders, but not anymore. I have got to get this fixed because I cannot keep coming up here and looking at that mess. It's just awful. No books, no nothing, just DVDs. And I gotta say, I think we hoarded DVDs. I'm pretty sure we did. We started in 1999 when my beautiful daughter Macy was born, because we would buy any and every Disney movie that she wanted. It made her so happy to have those. She loved them. And then we bought all the Christmas movies, and then Haley came along, and whatever, she wanted, we would buy her new movies. We always bought the kids' movies for Christmas, so they would have something special to watch. And then came Matthew, and then came Wyatt, and then came Tori, and then came little Emma. And by the time we're done, the 6 kids and a whole lot of movie hoarding besides. There's also mine and my husband's in it. So I decided today was the day. Now, a lot of them are already down there on the floor, and that's because my girls started going through them last night. I told them that I wanted to do this, and they were looking through them, what they wanted to keep, what they didn't, and so, but by the time it got ready for bed, I told them just leave it there and I would take care of it in the morning. This whole bottom bookcase right here is nothing but VHS tapes. I cannot believe how many videos we still had that was on VHS. Now, I am keeping a certain amount of them, especially if they're like really old Disney movies. Somebody told me those were like worth a lot of money if they were like Black Diamond edition or something. So we're just going to hold on to those. And there is a big pile well, not big. There's a small pile of movies that I just put on top of the end table there. You can see them to the right. And they're home movies because, in the 90s and early 2000s, there wasn't a big thing with the internet. And so we had video recorders that we put home movies on. And so I am not losing my home videos of the kids as they were growing up. That's just too special. And I have some that my parents took even when I was a kid, of when I was in baton and color guard. So there are some home movies there that are way too special to get rid of. So what I'm doing here is I took them all out and I put them into piles. The big pile sitting on my right by my wicker basket is all donate. And then on the other side, on my left, is piles for me. Look at all that dust that came out of the bottom. That's a lot of dust for just a fingertip. So that's all got to come out too. But anyhow, what I was saying was over there on my left is videos for Emma that she still wants to keep. I'm going to keep a few videos that I want to keep in case, our kids are getting older, so we may have grandkids come by. And I would love to show them stuff that their parents used to watch, see if they get interested in it. I mean, all little boys like Thomas Train and all little girls like Disney movies. So pretty much, I'm going to keep just a select few, and I'm wiping the jackets down because those were dusty too. And I'm going to put just the VHS tapes back, and then I'm going to close it up and just work on the CDs, or the DVDs. Sorry. I'm going to do, once I get to the DVDs, I am going to do the exact same thing as I have been doing. I'm going to check the DVDs and see if they are actually in the jackets. If they're not, the jackets with missing discs are going to go up on my end table there. And then I'm going to put the ones that do have the discs in piles. Hubby's pile, my pile, kids' pile. And that's the way they're going to go. And and then I'm going to, well, obviously the ones we aren't keeping will go in the donate pile. And then I'm going to wipe them all down like I'm doing now, and they will be put back in a better order than what they are. But I'm going to keep them out until the end so I can figure out who has the most DVDs, where they should go, and who has the least amount, so I can have the least amount showing on my bookshelves, and it doesn't look like a complete and utter eyesore. Maybe even be able to decorate a shelf. I mean, that would be awesome, because I just hate coming in and seeing a massive hoard like that. It just looks awful, and it's not inviting. It's not cozy, and I can't wait to get this all done. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee or tea, enjoy the decluttering, enjoy the cleaning, and enjoy the motivation, because I am about to get into a lot, and I mean a lot, of DVDs.
Of mine, what do you feel beside? I don't know where we're gonna fly like you did sometimes. Seeing eyes of mine. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll try to fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll change it, change it. inside of me. In this desert I can look at you with love, seeing all that I can learn. Can you stay and I will grow the hanging gardens of Babylon. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll fix it, fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but we'll change it, change it. I would like to tell you mine and my street. I would like to go with you into the street. Please don't
Okay, so what we have here is this is our pile of donates so far, and I'm loving how much is there. These two, I could not find a VHS or and with the DVD, I'm pretty sure we don't have it anymore. I think the kids broke that one. So those two are probably going to go in the garbage. What we have here is a whole pile of my husband's DVDs. He's a huge Marvel fan, and he loves Star Wars, Hobbit, anything you can think of right there. So those are what I've got going on for him. Now I've got his trilogies and his like part ones, part twos, and stuff like that laying out, because when I find the other ones to him, then I'm going to put them all in the same category so they're easier to find. I don't want them in the giant pile because they all have multiples to them. And I would like it easier for him to find instead of going through 200 zillion of his. He really is a hoarder when it comes to DVDs, and yeah, I can't blame him. He loves to come home and watch those, bless his heart. So, if it makes him happy. These are the ones that don't have CDs, and that giant stack of DVDs next to him, I'm probably going to find them in it. The kids have a very bad habit of not putting them back. And that is my pile right there. I'm a huge 80s cheesy comedy fan, as you can tell. I love anything with Tom Hanks, Steve Martin, you name it. I love those old comedies. That right there is something that is Emma's stack right there, and I'm going to put her most watched ones that she watches all the time in that, and then take it into her room so that she has to watch and it gets out of my living room. That way it's not just sitting there looking like an eyesore, and she has all her movies neatly stacked where she can find them. So that makes me happy. We have a cupboard and one shelf down and 2 shelves to go. So we're halfway done, and I am very much looking for some motivation. So I am going to turn on the TV. It's too quiet in this house with everybody at school. I'm going to turn on Marina because I love Marina from Fearfully Created. She is the bomb. You guys need to check her out. I will probably put her link down in the description for you because she definitely gives me motivation, and I just love her to death. I don't want to show too much of her on here because I don't know if that's a copyright or not. I'm still a newbie. I don't know what I can't show, but I absolutely love Fearfully Created. You got to check it out. And I got real tired of sitting on the floor real fast. I was so hurting my back. So I'm going to grab all of these DVDs from this shelf, and I am going to meander over to the couch and do the same process that I was doing on the floor on the couch so it doesn't kill my back, because that was really hurting. Have you ever sat on the floor for a while and then does that, or is it just me? Because I absolutely can't sit on a hard surface like that with nothing on my back. It hurts. And it was more comfortable on the couch. So we're just going to start over. I'm going to put them all in little piles, and then I'm going to wipe them down. I'm going to figure out which DVDs are in the jackets and which ones are missing. And we're going to go through it all over again.
Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. say it's hard to tell just what I'm thinking. You think it's hard to see behind my smile. I'll say whatever you want, let you walk into my heart if you want to. You can ask me anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. You can ask me anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. No secrets, no, 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 no secrets. No secrets, no, 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 no secrets. Wanna show you all my feelings. I'm not good at keeping no secrets. It's hard to see behind my smile. I'll say whatever you want, let you walk into my heart if you want to. You can ask me anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. You can ask me anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. No secrets, no, 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 no secrets. No secrets, no, 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 no secrets. Wanna show you all my feelings. I'm not good at keeping no secrets.
My pile of jackets with no DVDs in them were growing and growing. So I decided to move them all over here and try to match some of these up because they were getting just too many of them. And I was so excited to see another shelf down, which is just absolutely great. I only have one more to do. I spent so much time on this. This was an all-day project. This took a lot of time. It was almost time for school to get out by the time I got to that top shelf, and I thought, my goodness, this is taking forever, but it's going to look so much better when I get rid of all this clutter and all this stuff we're not using. I also wanted to take a moment to say thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have gotten so many new subscribers, and I've been so happy to just talk with you in the comments and meet all these new people that were coming and actually enjoying the videos. And that makes me so happy. It really does. It just, I never expected to get as many as I did in 1 week, and I'm just absolutely blown away by how many new people I've got to talk to and meet, and all of the wonderful and sweet comments that I have gotten from people. I even had a sweet lady named Carol started from the beginning, and she was watching the first video, and I warned her, I was like, I might reek of newbie. But in those, because they were I mean, I only have 14 videos out, so I'm still like a newbie, but those were pretty bad. I was still learning how to talk, and I still am. Sometimes I'll ramble, and then sometimes I don't really sound all that professional, but then I am just a mom, so I don't know how professional I'll get with that, but I am working on it. Every single video, I'm always trying to improve it, always trying to make it more interesting for you. And I've just been blown away by how many people have got on and watched my videos in the last week. It has been just a delight to be able to meet new people that actually like the videos and think that they're helping, because that's why I wanted to start this in the first place. I know you probably hear that from a lot of people, but I did. I would watch these videos and I would think, I don't want to see a showcase house. I want to see normal moms and normal houses and normal stuff. And I searched the internet for those. That's why I absolutely love Fearfully Created, because Marina and her double wide, man, she's awesome, and she's got normal problems, normal storage problems. She's always trying to fix her house up like we were, and that's what I'm looking for. And that's what I wanted to create with mine, is normal mom life. And I can't stand it when I get on and I see somebody cleaning something and it already looks clean, and I'm like, why are you doing that? It's already clean. Go to something that's dirty. But anywho, I have absolutely loved meeting and anybody who's commented, and you guys have been just the biggest highlight of my week. Well, almost. My daughter Emma started cheerleading this week, and she has absolutely fell in love with it. She can't wait. She wants every day to be cheerleading, which was just absolutely great, because I love watching her do something that she likes to do. But my biggest highlight, I think, of this week was my son. He turned 18, and we got to celebrate his 18th birthday. As much as I hate to admit it, he's an adult, he's grown, it's his senior year, and he's got plans to go to college. I'm going to miss that boy so much. Sometimes I wish he could just be one again, just for 1 week, and I can play with my little bubby, my little boy, my only boy, and it's just so flabbergasting how fast they grow up. I mean, one moment they're little and they got their pacifiers, and they're just learning to walk, and the next minute they're going out the door. I absolutely have just been stunned. I've got 3 of my 4 biological kids that are already 18, and I've got 2 of my stepchildren that are over 18 and gone, and I have my youngest stepdaughter. She's going to be 18 this year. She's a senior too. So everybody is just growing, and they've come into their own persons, their own independent personalities, and their own dreams and hopes and aspirations for life. And it's just overwhelming to see that they're all almost adults, and we'll be down to just one. It really is. It's bittersweet. I love to see them grow up and love to see how they're developing, but I wish I could keep them little forever sometimes too.
Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. What is getting deep now? What is getting deep now? Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. What is getting deep now? What is getting deep now? Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Leave me, baby, don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me. Just think about it, but you hold me like you don't wanna break. I need some space. Just think about it, think about it. Maybe separate is better, better. I will love you till forever, forever. Baby, baby,
And as you can see, my living room is now a disaster again. I don't know why, but I have to make a disaster out of the living room before I can get anything cleaned up. And it always goes everywhere. But I get it clean and I get it done. And I was so glad to be getting this done because, oh my Lord, I know you can't see it on like speed cleaning, but I was coughing up a storm. There was so much dust on these DVDs and there was so much dust on those shelves that it was starting to affect my asthma. I mean, I just, the whole room, once I got done, the whole room just smelled so much clearer and so much better. I absolutely love it when I get rid of all the dust in a room and it just smells cleaner and the air smells better. It's just the best feeling. So all of these are now, wow, that's all donate. That's a lot of videos and a lot of VHS tapes. So it's not as much as I wanted or thought it would be, but then I always am I'm always more optimistic than anything. My husband really wanted to keep his stuff, and then Emma's like, yeah, I want that. I'm like, you don't even watch that anymore. She's like, okay, fine. But we have a few PS4 games, not a lot, because the kids, they have their favorites and then they play it over and over and over. So that we don't actually collect a lot of. But most of these were children's movies. Look at that. I got them all on there. I could not believe how much better that looks. It's not as good as I wanted it. It really isn't. But that's a whole lot of them gone. And at least it's one row and you can look through and you can see the titles to all of them. And then down there is really cleaned out too compared to what it was. I mean, that was all the way to the top. It was just awful. And I am happy with it. We'll keep working on it as Emma gets older. I'm sure more of these will go and more of these will go. But at this moment, she still likes kid movies, not toddler movies, obviously. And then that row right there that I'm going to drag on over to her room, those are the ones she watches a lot of. So those are going to go in her room where she can put them on in her room and her friends can watch them. And then the rest of the kid ones are down in the cupboard and they're shut up and you don't really see them until she wants to come out here and watch a movie with us. And we have like a movie night with Emma. And the rest of them, the only two shelves that we have out showing are my husband's movies and then my movies. And the rest of these are going to donate. And I've got the living room cleared out. I can't believe I did that because that was, oh my gosh, I think I did this all the way up until dinner time. And I finally got these in a bag to where I could take them and donate them to the Women and Children's Center. And then it was time to make dinner. I could not believe how long I worked on that bookshelf alone. And I was so glad to have everything cleaned up upstairs so that I could do that. That was the biggest blessing. I'm so happy I didn't have to spend a couple hours in the morning cleaning up the house first. And that was the best gift my daughter and my son gave me last night. And you would have thought it was Mother's Day. I was so happy. But I am happy about how many really cool movies that the Women and Children's Center are going to have. And the kids that are there are going to be able to watch that. Look how much cleaner it looks over there. I'm just so happy about that. I've got that big rack of Emma's gone. And my living room is picked up. And all the movies are back in its spot. And now when I come up the stairs, with if my eyes roll over to the bookshelf, it's not a giant eyesore and I'm not going, eek, that is so awful. I have a whole shelf there, a whole shelf. And if you remember, that whole shelf was packed clear to the top with DVDs, and I have a whole empty shelf there that I can decorate for fall and Christmas now, and it's gonna look absolutely pretty. And the DVDs now are in order and you can see them, and they're not so piled up that it looks like a jambalaya mess. That was the best thing that I could have done this week, was declutter that monstrosity. I am now going to drag this bag over to the corner, and tomorrow we will put it in the car and donate them. But right now I got to make dinner for my family, and I thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. Thank you so much for watching, and if you get motivation out of it, that makes me the happiest person. It really does. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching. Thank you if you get something out of this and you get any ideas, or if it motivates you to make a dent in your mess. Thank you so much. Like the video if you do. Subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell because it'll give you notifications. I upload pretty much every Sunday, so keep in touch. I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I will see you next Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys are the best little community I could ever have. Don't forget to make a dent today, and have a great day.